Welcome everybody, it's the R.O.T.N. Oddcast. I'm Famine.
I'm Professor White Heat.
For today's episode, we chose the comic book
Giant Size Wacky Races
#1 from Dynamite. Written by Ivan Cohen and art by Mariano Benitez Chapo. It's a compilation of 3 stories featuring Penelope Pitstop, Peter Perfect, and of course, Dick Dastardly. It actually comes out next week, but we wanted to get a jump on it. So that brings us to today's topic, which is
Cars.
Part 1. Now let's get into our first track. This is the Buzzcocks with
Fast Cars. Let's start it off with movies. Now, because this is going to be multiple episodes, for this episode, we're keeping it between 1950 and 1960s. But before we do that, let's get into movies with car in the title, like The Cars That Ate Paris from 1974.
Crazy movie. The main vehicle that's on the poster is like a VW Bug, but with gigantic spikes.
After that, we have The Car Wash from 1976.
Classic.
Yes, excellent soundtrack.
Yep.
The Car from 1977. That's the one with
Before Christine.
Yeah,
You know.
but the car is like killing people, like running
Yeah.
people over,
Yeah.
and it's like supernatural in
Yep.
nature. Death Car on the Freeway from 1979.
Same thing, kind of a horror movie about, crazy driver.
Yep. Used Cars from 1980.
Classic.
The film version of Car 54, Where Are You?
Starring
David Johansen.
from 1994.
There's Dude, Where's My Car from 2000.
Remember that movie?
A Continuum Transfunctioner, yeah, of course. Riding in Cars with Boys from 2001. That's a Drew Barrymore movie. Yeah, I remember that. We can't forget about Pixar's Cars from 2006, Cars 2 from 2011, and Cars 3 from 2017. Now, let's get into our second song, which is Dead Kennedys with Police Truck.
Going down to see that truck. Not on the ground. Escalate that ship. Wait to there and ride. Ride, how we ride. Ride. Oh, ride. It's round the time when the good old husband. We're gonna drag what's given up that street and ride. Ride, how we ride. 4 minutes in over back. We cross the rear and lay got for pay. Let's ride. Japanese imitate and ride, ride how we rock. Ride, ride how we rock. Ride, ride how we rock.
Here's movies about cars from the 50s and 60s, starting with Hot Rod Girl from 1956. Classic in the 50s, they were all about hot rods, drag strips, chasing, racing, and girls holding checkered flags, you know, or bandanas rather.
I see.
There was Hot Rods to Hell from 1957, same concept. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. That's 5 Mads from 1963.
But they're looking for the treasure, and it's X marks the spot on the map, and it's 2 palm trees that make the X.
Yep.
And if you drive by an In-N-Out, that's where that comes from. It comes from that movie.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We have Red Line 7000 from 1965.
Oh, I heard about that movie recently. It's got James Caan, James Caan is in it. Like really young James Caan.
Yep.
And it's really weird and experimental.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's Fireball 500 from 1966, kind of the same concept. We have Track of Thunder from 1967 and Thunder Alley from 1967 as well. We have The Love Bug, which is the very start of it, from 1968.
And there were several sequels.
Yeah, Sentient Car, kind of like Christine.
But
not
he's
really.
nice. Yeah, he's not a bad guy. He's not trying to kill you.
It is a Disney. We have Chitty Chitty Bang Bang from 1968.
It's a family film. Yes,
it is.
It's a kid
About a flying car.
Yeah. Great song. Great song.
Yeah, say that 5 times slow. We have Bullet from 1968.
Which is not really like Bullet
McQueen.
is the guy. He's like the police detective, but there's a car chase scene that's really famous.
Yeah. There was The Wild Racers from 1968. We have Pit Stop from 1969. And the very first Italian Job from 1969. Now, let's get into our third song. This is The Exploited with
Cop Cars. Let's get into TV shows with cars in the title, like Car 54, Where Are You? From 1961 to 1963. My Mother the Car from 1965 to 1966.
Weird ass shit.
If you were going to tell me, hey, we're going to make a show about my dead mother possessing my car, I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. It did only last 1 season.
Yep.
There's also TV shows about cars, like Herbie the Love Bug, Knight Rider from 1982. After Knight Rider, we have cartoons.
Cartoons. Yeah.
Such as Speed Racer from 1967 to 1968.
I know how much you love Speed Racer.
Here he comes.
Racer X.
Racer X is the coolest dude ever. He was so cool. But the Mach 5, yeah, it's got one of the best cars ever made. Yeah, dude, it's one of the coolest like fantasy vehicles. Yeah, that should be a Transformer. There was Wacky Races.
Why haven't they done that?
I don't know. That's a good question. Wacky Races, which the comic that's coming out is based on the original cartoon, Hanna-Barbera, 1968.
And then they remade it in 2017.
Yeah. I remember they were all like different cars and they had different kinds of themes.
Yep.
Wasn't there one that was like a haunted house? That was like a car that was
the gruesome twosome.
Yeah. That was cool.
That was dope. It had a belfry with bats in it.
And there was like hillbillies. There was like a hillbilly car.
It had a bear in it.
Yeah.
And then, do you know Penelope Pit Stop's car?
It did it have like a parasol on it and
It was called something like the Compact Pussycat or something like that.
Yeah. I remember Speed Buggy from 1973, which is literally like all the characters from Scooby-Doo except they're not the characters from Scooby. Yeah. And instead of Scooby, it's a talking like dune buggy.
Now let's talk about 80s cartoons and their amazing theme songs like Pole Position from '84.
From now on, like your parents were, you are the secret force of pole position.
They're moving real fast, they're the only ones who can get there on time.
Okay, sis.
And never too far behind, they are always fighting crime.
Stop time, Dan. Ready when you are, Rhodey.
In the danger zone. Pretty soon they'll be off on a mission.
Hydrofoil mode, Rhodey. Hydrofoil engaged, Dan. What's behind
Wheels, hovercraft, quick!
What's behind this control? Only there are the knows. Just sit back and watch them go.
Based on the video game.
Yep, vaguely.
Of course, Transformers from '84 to now, they're still making them.
More than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers. Robots in the sky. The Transformers. More than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Who's your favorite car Transformer?
Man,
That's a car.
I don't. Jazz is up there.
Oh, he's
I
so
love
cool.
Jazz.
So Porsche.
Yeah.
It's a cool Porsche.
GoBots came out '84, and again, they're still making them now. Comic books and all. We have Turbo-Teen from 1984. Mask.
That's right.
From '85 to '86.
Crusaders working overtime, fighting crime, secret raiders who will neutralize soon as they arrive. Tracker's gonna lead the mission, and Spectrum's got such supervision. Mask is the mighty power that can save the day. No one knows what lies behind their mad charades. Always riding on Venom's trail. Come see the laser rays. Find a way.
We have Jason the Will Warriors from '85.
Thundering across the stars to save the universe from the monster minds. Jace searches for his father to unite the magic root and lead his Lightning League to victory over the changing form of Sawboss. Wheeled warriors explode into battle. Lightning strikes.
There's a power that comes from deep inside of you. It's every day reaching toward the light. And you know there's a long way ahead of you.
You'll turn out right. Just keep on turning, don't stop rolling. The fire's on. Lamps burning, wheels moving, real warriors. Come take a chance, keep on turning, don't stop rolling. The fire's on. Lamps burning, wheels moving, real warriors.
As Bigfoot and the Muscle Machines from '85.
And in the 90s, we got the incredible Crash Test Dummies from 1993 to 2004. That's how long they were doing different things with the Crash Test Dummies.
93, and then they remade it in 2004.
Whoa.
Yes.
And well, it all started off as just a public service announcement.
Correct.
That
Safe driving.
Because people loved them. The kids
You can learn a
loved
lot
them.
from a dummy.
They were really very memorable and hilarious.
They even sparked their own band.
Yeah. And the toys were cool.
Yeah.
The toys were cool.
They could explode.
They would explode. It was great.
We'll talk about that later when we talk about
The
toys.
toys.
Yeah.
Right. There was the Magic School Bus from 1994 to 1997. Now, I was a little too old for this cartoon.
Me too, but I had to mention
it is very important to the kids that were, watching it. Oh, yes, the infamous Vampires.
You hit me to this.
Yeah, from 19...
Computer animated.
Yeah, and they were vampire vans.
Yeah.
Freaking weird as it gets. Now, let's get into our fourth track. This is the Stitches with Cars of Today.
Now let's get into comic books with cars in the title, like The Abandoned Cars from Fantagraphics. Fantagraphics put out things like 8-Ball, Ghost World.
Of course.
Yeah, love Fantagraphics. And The Black Car, which was a digital comic, but really cool. Check it out. Look it up online. You can check it out. There was 3 issues. Great artwork. The Black Car. Check it out. And there was plenty of comic books about cars, like, again, Wacky Races, put out by Western Publishing. We have Wacky Raceland from DC that came out
like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was kind of old, but it was a cool concept.
Yeah.
It was like the Wacky Racer characters, but in like Mad Max.
Correct. Now you hit me to this one, which blew my mind. We have
Yes.
Us One or US One.
It's US one.
US One.
Yeah. And he's a truck driver
That
who's
had, like, a
psychic
telekinetic
or a telekinetic
connection.
connection with his truck.
Yeah. Telepathic. Right?
No, but it was he had like cybernetic,
Cybernetic
implants.
There is Shaky Kane's monster truck from Image. You know how much we love Shaky Kane. Crazy Food Truck, which was a manga from Viz. Really, really cool. There was Initial D from manga. Phantom Road, which we brought right here. Where is it? There it is. Phantom Road, right there, from Image. Really cool. Check it out. Then we have Petrol Head. Why don't you talk about Petrol Head? Here, you can hold it.
It's awesome. It's about robots that race cars in a dystopian future.
There you go.
The artwork is phenomenal. Yeah. If you haven't seen this one, you should check it out. I really like it. You can buy this at Phat Collectables. It's in the back issue bin.
Yep.
Like Wacky Racers, a lot of the cartoons, movies, and toys had their own comic books, like the Transformers, of course, which was put out on Marvel, Dreamwave, IDW, and now is Image on Skybound.
Yep.
There was GoBots, which was an IDW release, which was pretty awesome.
Yep.
There's Mask, which was originally, when Mask first came out, it was a DC title, but eventually it ended up being on IDW, and it was there for a brief time when
Mashed
IDW it was a shared universe with all of those
G.I. Joe,
Transformers, yep, and Mask.
Did you say
And
Did you say Schwarmers?
Schwarmers.
Transformers.
Transformers. Hot Wheels had an actual comic in like the 60s
Yep.
or the 70s, right?
70s,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was from DC. Cars, the Disney Cars, they did make a comic for them.
Yep.
And dude, Herbie the Love Bug, dude, had a comic on Gold Key, and this was like in like the early 70s.
Yep.
And where did they find this band that we're gonna play next? It's called This Is Revenge is the Band with a song called
Cats Under Cars.
So you suffer antisocial behavior, and you're shaking on the one, do nothing to save ya. For such a poor, jumping down your back, leave it in us. It's another anxiety attack. Hot scouts, a suicidal star, singing shelter like Kessa.com. Sky is falling, a shit overhead. Life lasts aside, you try to get a sea of red. So you suffer, but the boss of disorder, obsessing over whether or not if it's in order. If I had a corner, every time that you twitch, bet you're a bottom dollar, baby, you will make me rich. Hunter scouts a suicidal star, singing shelter like Kessa.com. Sky is falling, ocean overhead, like lands aside, you try to get a sea of red. Trying 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 to get a sea of red.
Seeking
Shelter, like Cats Under Cars.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
It's a
metaphor
metaphor
about life.
It's a meta 5, actually.
It's a
It's a little bit beyond that. Thanks again to Phat Collectables for letting us film here, Squelch aka Explode for drawing our logo, and thanks to you for watching. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if we missed your favorite car themed subject. Now don't forget,
We're gonna do this again.
yeah,
We're
this
gonna
is
do
part 1.
At least one more time.
Maybe even twice.
Oh my
You never know.
goodness.
Maybe 3.
Oh
if
my
you're lucky.
Lord.
We'll see.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.